All right, let's go.
All right, here we go. Back again with another
KK.
episode of the highly esteemed podcast. All in all, Thomas, you got anything to say?
All in all, we're back, baby.
Ain't that the truth?
Tommy on the mic, Tommy on the beat, and then you got NJ over there. So, yeah. Um, it was recently my birthday, and so I this birthday what I did was I fucking made goals, right? So I made a bunch of goals for my 25. Basically, like I've never done this ever. This is the first time I've done this. Like I've made goals basically like until I turn 26 next year, and then afterwards, when I turn 26, I revise. And I think
Great little
it's a
system you got
great
going on.
thing.
Do you want to share
Yeah, I
them
think
on
it's
the
a great
pod or
thing.
no?
I think it's a great thing for everybody to do.
Yeah,
You know.
100%. I got some goals of my own.
Well, I've always had goals, but I think they're pretty ambiguous. And this is the first time I've done like year goals, where it's like one of them is like to start going to church again, right, consistently. And I told myself once every 2 weeks at least to start off with, and read the Bible once every week, right. Another goal is like to be more intentional about the women you meet, not just like go out and like pick up any chick that you think is hot. Like talk to her. If like she seems like interesting to you and like she seems really cool, then like pursue that. And if she doesn't, then like don't pursue that. And like the whole like every single one of my goals just narrows down to like intentionality. Like be intentional about every single thing you do. And that's what I want like my focus at 25 to be. Like be intentional about everything. Like if I'm going to work, be intentional about what you're doing at work. Like be intentional about what you're doing if you're going out. Be intentional about the podcast, right? Like if you want to grow the podcast, like what do I have to do to grow the podcast? Be intentional about those things. Don't just do things just to do them.
Yeah,
And so that's my main focus, my main goal for 20 for not 2025, but for my 25 years old, right? My 25s. So, yeah. That's pretty practically it. One of them was to meet the love of my life, but I mean that's up to God. So, but I mean we'll see. Hopefully,
that
I
could
reach
be up
that
to you.
goal. If not, and yeah, I
And
think it's partly up to us. You know.
yeah, I mean, if you're going to church, maybe you meet her at church.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, or
Do you
maybe
have
I
a
meet her
church? Do
going
you have a
out.
church at work?
No,
Hmm.
not that I've gone to. I found a good church around here. I went there once, maybe twice. It's all right. It's pretty good. I like it.
I feel like reading the Bible is a
It's,
pretty easy goal. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I only did it for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks every single night. But it was easy to like fit in. What? I'm just saying recently, like, cause I set that goal for myself recently, and
Clearly, you didn't even follow the goal.
yeah, dude,
Because was the goal to do it for a
I'm telling
week?
you, I fit. No, it was to do it every night.
Okay, so then it's
But
not easy. You can't do something
yeah,
it's
no,
easy
I'm
and then you
saying
fail at it.
yeah, but it's not hard though. Like it is really easy. I mean, what I just did was just like when I did my nightly prayers, I would just also either before or right after open the Bible.
Oh, you pray every night? That's good. I should start praying
Most
every night
nights,
too.
most nights. Sometimes I'm just so
That's
tired,
good.
I just hit the sheets and I'm just like, I just do a quick thank you and I say good night to the Lord and I'm
Oh,
like,
that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
what? I thought I was gonna say I fucking beat my shit and go to bed. Nah, dude.
The nights I don't go out with the prayer, I go out with the quickie, dog. That shit is crazy, dog.
That shit is crazy.
Oh man. No, but that's good, man. I mean, you remember me back at, I used to read 3 chapters of the Bible in the morning and 3 chapters at night, and Proverbs every morning. And I mean, recently it's just been hard to do, so I gotta start doing it again. But if you set the goal, you just start doing it. Just start
Yeah.
doing
I've
it. So
I've found prayer honestly in my life to be very powerful.
it is, man.
I
It
remember I was
is.
praying
It
about
is.
work, not last year, 2023, going in for like 3 months, dude. I was praying about the same thing about work. And then like comes like the turn of the new year, and it was just like the answer was just put in front of me so heavily. It was actually insane. I couldn't believe it. It was just like such a clear answer. And I was like, wow, okay.
Dude, I mean, there's a lot of examples I can give you, like for myself included. But recently, I was talking to this guy. He's a Mexican dude. And we went out and I was talking to him and he was talking to me about this other guy that we know on the ship. He's a pretty cool dude, but he's really intense about the Bible and God, and like the visions that he receives and like how he feels like God is sometimes speaking to him. And I do truly believe sometimes I think God is speaking to him, just like I think God is speaking to all of us. But I think he exaggerates it, right? I think he definitely does exaggerate it sometimes and he gets carried away a little bit. But he went up to this guy randomly and was like, "Hey, I feel like God is telling me to speak to you because something big is going to happen in your life." And they kind of talked, and then 2 days later, 3 days later, his grandma died. And he told me about that, and he was like, "I just couldn't believe it. Like that was crazy." And I mean, like that shit all like it happens to me all the time. I remember I used to pray when I was doing the trucking gig in Applebee's at the same time. I was praying for him to give me a sign. And the next day I get fired from the trucking gig. And it's almost like I was relieved. I was
From
happy
trucking?
that happened.
I don't remember you
Yeah.
doing trucking.
Yeah, I was doing truck. I was working two jobs, right? I was working the trucking gig in the morning and then I was working Applebee's at night. I was working the trucking from 6 to 2 p.m. and then Applebee's from 5 to midnight.
What's trucking?
Trucking. I was trucking. I had my CDL and I was
Driving
hauling
a
the
truck?
semis. Yeah,
Wow, I do not remember that at all. That's crazy.
yeah. And then I remember I asked like I was like it felt like it was like a little bit too much, and I had just recently paid off all my credit card debt, and I was like, yo, like just guide me on what to do. Like what should I do? And the next day I get fired from the trucking gig. And I'm like, okay, it's a pretty sign. And then I met my ex. And
And
then after that, I joined the Navy. So it's like, but like all that carried away to
yeah,
the
because like
point that I am
trucking,
right now.
Applebee's would never have really been like a career, But you could have got
Never,
you
never.
could have got comfortable at the trucking thing.
That's what I'm saying. Way comfortable. And I would have made a lot more money than I am right now. Like trucking, you make good money. Especially, I was planning on doing over the road because it made great money. But I'm glad. I'm not doing
What
it.
even
I
ended up
really am.
pushing you to do the Navy?
Dude, I remember like
I feel like one
it,
day
it
you
was
just
literally
like walked into work because it was like 3 weeks, maybe a month after I got you a job with me, and you were just like, yeah,
oh yeah, because I was working with you too.
you were like one day you were just like, yeah, I think I'm about joining the Navy, and I think I like kind of tried to talk you out of it a little bit, but by the end of the conversation, I'm like, yeah, I mean, like do whatever you think is best for you, and then like a week later, not even a week, like a couple days later, you were like, yeah, I went and saw the recruiter, I'm about to join the Navy, and I'm like, you got to tell Ivana. But yeah,
Dude,
what
I don't
made you
even
do
remember
that?
me telling. I don't personally remember me telling anybody until I went and see the recruiter. Like I probably did tell you, but like I think it came across because like one day like I went and like I smoked. I think I asked you if you wanted to smoke too that day, and I went and just smoked by myself. And I remember I was watching The Chosen, right? And I couldn't believe that like Jesus was real. Like I remember this vividly. Like I couldn't believe that
I
Jesus
remember
was
this.
like actually
Yeah,
real. You remember me telling you this?
I remember
And
the
like
call. Yeah,
I couldn't believe that like that was an actual real thing. And so then the next day, like I'm like just chilling with my girlfriend and at the time. And then I can't remember what happened, but like after that, that was when I'm like, what am I doing? Like it feels like I'm in college again. And like I'm not like progressing. Like I need to progress. Like how do I get out of the situation I'm in right now? Like, do I just go to Argentina? Like, I literally thought about going to Argentina. And then for some reason, my dad had mentioned the Navy like a couple weeks before that. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll look into it. And I looked into it. And by the time I looked into it, I talked to the recruiter. My mind was set.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I just did it. And I wanted to do it quick. That's why I did it really quickly too, because I wanted to get out of there so I wouldn't change my mind, you know? Because if I let things like take a long time, I change my mind. I have to just do it quick.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I think it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I really do.
Pretty sick.
So if anybody's
Debating.
deciding on whether or not, to join the Navy or join any military branch, you can comment. You can leave a comment. Let me know.
It still may not be for you, but it could.
Yeah, it might not be for you. I think it's.
I know.
It's
I
for
thought
most
about
people.
it at like 19,
Yeah, you told me about it.
but I decided against it. I bet you if I didn't have 3 friends in the Navy at the time telling me how bad they want to get out, I probably would have done it. I bet you I would have done it for sure. Or I don't think I would have
But
done
are they-
Navy, but
Are they out already? Are those people?
no,
out
they all
already?
ended up signing new contracts. It was like their second or third year in, and they were just like kind of fed up. I think they kind of honestly, I mean, they all went in at 18. They were like a year younger than me, and they probably just like fucking missed their mom and shit, missed being home, and their friends were probably all in like college doing stuff. They were seeing shit on Instagram, Snapchat. You know what I mean? It was just like, because when you go and do that, and like right out of high school, it's like a completely different life than pretty much all of your peers, all your friends. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
but yeah,
Oh,
now they're
100%.
all literally all of them are. Well, one of them got kicked out, not because of like just because of some personal shit he had going on.
Oh, I remember you told me about this
Yeah,
guy.
but the other one, he's like, he's finishing up. I think he's about to go to school, and I think he's getting like he's been talking to his superiors. He's about to like join the CIA.
And that's the thing. Like, I love it. You know, most people complain because like they complain about every job they've ever had in their, and I have too. And there's parts that suck, but I look at it and I'm like, it's the best gig I've ever had. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't
Plus, you're
complain. I
loaded
can't
with
complain.
benefits. Like, there's like a lot. There's so many
Loaded.
pros, and everything has
There's
cons.
so many pros.
But what you said
Yeah,
earlier
exactly.
about like
But there's a lot of
intention,
pros.
like no matter what you do, if you do it with intention, you're gonna feel a lot better about it.
Absolutely. And the intention is to get this podcast to the point where it's as big as when Zach Bryan released Heading South and they kicked him out of the Navy. You know, that's how I get to that point when they kick me out of the Navy because I'm too popular on YouTube. We are too popular, but we'll see if that ever happens. Hopefully. But yeah, so that's about it. I mean, intentionality. Be intentional about everything you do. And I'm telling myself that too. So,
Valid. So what's up?
I don't know. You
I
tell
told-
me, bro.
I told Thomas about some stress I got going on in my life. Completely shit on me. Don't even want to talk about it.
That's fine.
So let's talk about
Stressing
being there
about
for
a
your
bullshit
friends.
test.
Let's talk about being there for your friends.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
I'm
being
playing.
there for your friends.
But yeah, what
Let's
else?
talk
is
about
new?
being there for your friends. All right. You what? When was my birthday?
Your birthday so here's the thing. I did not
Okay.
text you happy birthday. For sure I didn't. Because
Okay,
I
alright.
did not know the day.
Okay, there you
I
go.
knew-
See, so don't give me that bullshit
I knew-
about being there for
I
your
knew when
friends,
it wa- I
and then
knew
you go do.
around when it was. Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest?
Be honest with me. Yeah, of course. Be honest with me. Be honest with me.
Do you remember my birthday?
I don't, but I have a reminder of everybody's birthday because
Okay.
I hate.
Well, I
forgetting.
don't. However, I thought your birthday was June 12th. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was close.
I was very confident. But then again,
You were very.
my best friend Bud, who I've known since 2008. I
Don't know his birthday.
I'm bad at birthdays.
Bro, I don't know anybody's birthday. I sometimes forget my mom's birthday too. It's like, is it February 13th or the 14th? And it's like, and I know them, but at the same time, I have to set the reminder, right? That's why I have a reminder of everybody's birthday, because I know without that, like, I'll never be able to remember everybody's birthday. It's just impossible. It's impossible. So,
Yeah. I mean, there's people
Nah,
out
but-
there don't even know their anniversary. Like, that's crazy.
yeah. So, trust me. Don't worry about it.
Like,
Don't
I
worry
remember
about
my birthday.
it. I would hope so, bro. Imagine you don't know. I mean, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing. So, yeah. But yeah. I'm getting old, man. You know, we're getting old. We're
Yeah.
getting old, dude.
Closer to 30 than high school. I think we talked about that last time. That's crazy. I feel like almost every other pod we talk about how it literally was just yesterday. But now you've
Bro,
been in the
high
Navy.
school?
Now you've been in the Navy, what, 3 years?
2 years.
2
2
years.
years.
Crazy. 2022 was when I was at my sister's house.
Well, yeah. I joined the
couldn't-
Navy 2023, April.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine going out as much as I did back then now.
We didn't go out that much.
Dude, we were out every fucking week.
That's not true.
We were
That's
out
not
Friday, Saturday, dude. Every single weekend. Or at least I was.
true. I mean, I'm still going out every weekend, but
Yeah,
but
it wasn't
at the
same.
time, yeah, I mean, at the time, I don't remember us going out that much. I was fucking sleeping in my car, bro. I had not a dime, bro. There's no way I was fucking.
Yeah, I picked up the tab a couple times, but like, I mean, not even to be like that though. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like every single weekend you were at my house because it was only like, so you'd stay
No,
the
every
night-
day.
You'd stay.
I
the
was
night-
there every day at one point.
Yeah. But I'm saying every
was
weekend
living
you
there.
were at my house.
Okay,
we went
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like you
But
weren't
then
there
when I
every
got
day
my-
for super long though. What was it, like 3 weeks max?
Well, in 2022, that's when we were. I remember it based on the music we were listening to, and we
Yeah.
would listen to Jack K's at the time, right?
Yeah, Jack K's. We'd listen to Jack K's, Machine Gun Kelly, and Morgan Wallen.
MGK. Yeah, okay. Same people I listen to now, but still, but it's like, but at the time, that's when we would started fucking like going on the fucking rides, right,
Yeah.
with the board and shit. Yeah, so we would always be chilling though. We'd not necessarily always go out.
Yeah.
Like we'd always chill. Like I'd always come through and like we'd do that shit. And like yeah, we would go out a good amount. I think that's when I met.
Because
Madison.
like after like 2 or 3 weeks of you being at my house, then you started going to Cam's house. Then you started kind of like splitting the time. And and I feel like, dude, yeah, I just can't remember a weekend me and you were hanging out and we didn't go somewhere. And me, you, and Cam,
Oh,
or,
yeah,
or
100%.
me and you would just end up back at my house with a fucking portable hookah, just fucking chiefing on the patio.
And let me tell you, man, them portable hookahs are nice, dog.
Those things are
Anybody
good.
thinking about getting a portable hookah, just get it. Just get it for a time being. I would put the portable hookah in the fucking cup holder of my car. My car was such a mess. And I'd go be driving and put in the fucking little thing.
Dude,
Bro, I
more
swear.
dangerous than texting and driving, 100%.
Bro, worse than makeup, worse than anything, bro. Cause you got the thing on fire, bro. While you lighting it, you driving, dude. Like that shit is crazy. But I mean,
That's
it
awesome.
is what it is. It was fucking awesome. I loved it, bro. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought the police was gonna pull me over because I felt like I was smoking weed, but it's like this just a hookah. Like it's not nothing says I
I
can't have a
know.
portable hookah.
Man, what the fuck? That's
That shit-
crazy.
I can't remember last time I had a hookah though.
That
I'm
last
not
time I
gonna
had
lie.
one was with you. I'm pretty sure.
I think so too. Yo, when you come visit me,
We'll go get a hookah.
August, we gotta get a hookah. We
Did you
get a
get the time
hookah.
off?
Okay. Yeah, I got the time off. Like 90% sure. Like it hasn't gotten all the way up like the chain, but it's like halfway there. So at the end of this week, I'll know for sure.
What, can you like track it like a DoorDash delivery?
Yeah, you can track it.
That's kind of sick.
Basically, I mean, I knew you were gonna laugh, but yeah, basically, you can track like where it's at because everything has to be routed, you know. And so-
Right.
but yeah, like as soon as I get it approved, I'm gonna send the text message in the group chat. Be like, yo, book y'all tickets. Cam's ready to book.
I'm flying
Cam's
into Vegas or
January.
I'm flying into San Diego.
No. Fly into San Diego. Cause then like my plan. That's why I wanted to call. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah. I don't know why I
Yeah,
asked.
100%. But yeah, we'll be chilling.
Yup.
But okay, I got something to talk about. So yesterday, I had a basketball game, right? And I played pretty well most of the game.
Okay.
And we're down by one, right? We're down by one. 4 seconds left. They give me the ball. I go to the middle. I pump fake, and then I shoot it.
2 shots at the line.
What do you think happened?
Uh, I think you hit that bitch.
You
Honestly,
think I hit it?
or for the pod, I think you fucking completely took a shit and fucked it up for your team. But how I feel about my boy Thomas is he fucking clutched that shit up.
Well, I missed it. I missed it. I'm not gonna lie. I missed the shot. I felt like shit afterwards, and it made me think about how much it sucks taking that shot. You know, but I mean, shit, you gonna miss it sometimes. You know, you gonna miss it, and I missed it, and it sucks. And so, tell me about a time where you took your shot and you missed it. Well, I know a couple of times. I think you've said a couple on the pod, but.
Oh, are we talking about women or just like real life scenarios?
Anything, yeah. If it's not women, that'd be better. If we go a full pod without talking about women, that's a plus, man.
Dude,
That's a plus.
Yeah. We should do like a little women counter. Like how many times women
Dude.
get brought up during a pod.
That's funny. That's a good idea.
Well, I never really played sports, so like that one doesn't work for me. And that's like a literal missed shot. And we're looking for more of a metaphor.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know. And let me tell you why that bothers me.
Yeah, I knew it would bother you. All right, go ahead.
So the fact that one isn't popping in the head besides like girls, the reason that bothers me is I feel like I've taken more risk in my life than that, and it couldn't have all worked out. But maybe not. I'm thinking of like shit in video games, like of course, but none of that really holds any weight. Like when you're fighting a Dark Souls boss or an Elden Ring boss, and then you're in seamless co-op, so you got like people around you and you're the last one alive. And then the boss has this much health left, so you're like, I'm not dodging, I'm just going for the hit. And then you fucking die. But yeah, no, nothing really comes to mind, which is maybe very telling about what I should try to look forward to do for the rest of this year. Take
Miss
more
a shot.
shots. Take more shots. Take more
Yeah.
risk.
The thing is, like, I've realized, like, you haven't taken enough shots until you missed them. You know, until you missed a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you
It's
haven't
like-
taken enough shots until you make one.
Yeah, until
Or you
miss
haven't
one. Yeah,
taken
exactly.
enough important shots until you make one.
Yeah, until you put more shots. Yeah, yeah, that's a good quote right there. Because like, if you ask like any CEO, they can name off the top of their head. Oh yeah, right here, right here, right here, right here. They can name so many times. And like me, I'm like, I look back and I'm like, where I invested my money, I missed a lot. I missed a lot of shots. You know, and just because I was stupid at the time and I wanted that money to smoke weed, I would sell the stocks and buy weed or buy I don't know, clothes, stupid shit, instead of leaving that money into those companies that at the time, 2020, if you know, like Metastock, Facebook, it was around like $100, 120. And I had a couple shares, right? I had bought a good amount of shares. And then I needed the money a couple months later, I sold, probably for like chump change of profit. But if I would have kept that, now Metastock is worth $770. And
Oh
that's
wow.
5 years later. It's not that much. I look at all the stocks I own. Toll Brothers, too, a home construction company, all of them. And so that's the main thing I think about. And also when I look back to 2018 and even more, bro, because I don't know, did you play the stock market game in high school? Were
No.
you in that class where they made you play the stock market game?
No.
And I loved that fucking class because they made us play the stock market game. I remember I was in that class with Ali Farringer, and we'd fucking
Oh
and
yeah, I
I'd
know who
talk
that is.
about how like I was better than her, and sometimes she would beat me. It was bullshit, but regardless. And I remember I invested in Netflix, Tesla at the time. I invested in Amazon, I think. Just all the big names, literally all the big names, right? Nothing crazy. And I look back, 2018, all those stocks would have made me money. And I wasn't no genius doing research. No, I just invested in the shit that people bought,
Yeah.
and I kept it. If I would have kept it, I don't, it's like, it's very simple. It's like reading the Bible. It's like anything. Like everything is really simple. We just complicate everything because we can't do it.
Yeah. I saw something the other day, and it was like millionaires, like somebody might like ask like a millionaire or somebody that's super successful in their field, like questions about it, like just trying to be successful themselves, and they're hoping for like some secret sauce, like some piece of information that's like not out to the public. But in reality, it's just the most simple shit in the world that everybody knows, and it's just that and consistency, and that's it. That's really it. It's like
I
manifestation
think it
doesn't
is.
like manifestation doesn't mean shit if you don't do the work.
Yeah, bro. Dude,
Like you can
I'm
sit there
trying
and
to manifest.
manifest, like we can sit here
Yeah,
and
bro.
manifest like the fucking greatest pod in the world, and we never fucking update audio, change how we edit, send out short. Like we can do all this shit. If we just don't do anything and we're just like, nah, dude, believe me, I believe. I'm putting it out in the world. Like, bro, the world doesn't give a fuck if you're not doing anything. It's like God can't help you if you don't help yourself. You know what I mean?
It's like that joke. Have you heard that joke where the guy's stranded in the boat, and then like a jet ski comes by and helps, and they're like, "Hey, you need help?" He's like, "No, no, no, don't worry, God will help me." And then a
Yeah.
boat comes, and they're
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
yeah,
you need
yeah.
help?" "No, no, no, don't worry, God will help me." And then he dies. He's like, "God, I thought you were gonna help me. Why do you think I sent the boat to the jet ski?" If and that's how I feel
Yeah.
sometimes, even for myself. But yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So to anybody out there, including ourselves, right? This pod I think is more than like pod. It's almost like our journey. Like I want it to be like more of like our journey. And like we're just basically like broadcasting where we're at certain points in our life. Like I can't wait for us to be on the pod and a kid crying in the back, you know?
Hmm.
And we're still doing the pod. Like that'd be crazy to me. Like that gives me a little bit of like chills, like to think about. This is just like us documenting our life, basically,
Yeah.
and hopefully people can appreciate that.
Yeah. But little bro better quiet down before his mom gets beat up. You feel me? I'm working. She gonna let him cry like that? I'm working? Nah. Oh man.
That crazy, man. Crazy, crazy talk. But yeah, man. I don't know. You caught me off guard with that, bro. I don't know what else to fucking say, bro. I don't know what else to
But yeah,
say.
that's really it. That's really it. What'd you do for your birthday?
Nothing.
You didn't
I
go
drank
out? What day was it
Well,
actually?
it was on Monday.
Oh,
It
nice.
was this Monday. Yeah. So I what's it called? I didn't. I went out the weekend before that, but that day I literally just drank a little bit of this fucking alcohol I just brought. It's really good. Chocolate liqueur. It's really good. And I just reflected. And I went on a walk by myself. Like it was the first birthday, I think. Like I was just truly by myself, you know? And I loved it, bro. I was like, you ever go out and like walk on the streets and you're like talking out loud to yourself, like really loud. And like I know
Sometimes.
like if people were around me, like they'd think I was batshit crazy. Like when I had all the fucking quotes in my wall and you would tell me how crazy that looked, you know, like that's how I am when I walk. Like I'm talking to myself out loud. People gonna think I'm crazy. But that's what I need, you know? I feel like
Yeah.
everybody does it. And some
Did
people
you get
just
the
don't
day
give a
off?
shit. No.
No.
No, I still had to work. But it was awesome, man. It
No
was
birthday
awesome.
cake from your employee from your coworkers.
Hell no. I didn't tell any of them. Like I don't. I'm not. I think it's hilarious when like it's somebody's birthday. You know, girls, somebody's birthday, and they walk in to work with a balloon saying "Happy Birthday," and they got it for themselves. And it's what the fuck are you
It's like,
doing?
dude,
Like
do you remember in middle school when it was like somebody's birthday? Oh, you didn't go to my middle school, but maybe your middle school did this
I
too.
didn't go.
So in middle school, when it was somebody's birthday, typically a girl, not typically, 100% of the time a girl, uh, like her friends would get to school early and decorate the outside of her locker, like put like paper on it and put like happy birthday, shit like that. And I remember one year or one day, I walked in to school and I came on the bus, so I did not come early. I was there like ten minutes before the fucking first bell rang for homeroom. And this girl was down there decorating decorating a locker. And I saw a teacher walk up to her and say, "Oh, that's really sweet. Whose birthday is it?" And she goes, "It's mine." And I remember seeing that and my heart absolutely breaking for that girl. I have never seen somebody decorate their own locker on their birthday. I could tell the teacher was put off guard too. I was,
Put
cause
off
like,
guard too.
yeah, cause I was just like, fuck, cause I saw it. I'm like, damn, that's horrible. That's so sad. And then, cause like, imagine in her head, she's thinking, like, she probably told her friends when her birthday was, but, and she was, even though she brought all the supplies herself, she was probably hoping it'd be decorated when she got there. You know what I mean? And like that is just fucking horrible.
That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. That's true though. That's
Like
true.
that's horrible. But yeah,
It's
girl, yeah.
tough.
Like I don't really give a fuck when it's my birthday. Like I remember one year for my birthday. I think it was the year
Neither.
I turned 22. It was like April of 2022. Or maybe it was 21. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Bud had hit me up. He was like, "Hey, you want to go watch a movie?" And I was just like, "Yeah, like yeah, sure. I'll watch a movie. I don't got nothing planned that day." And so I go watch the movie, and then we go out to eat after. And then Bud was just talking about what he did for his birthday. And then somebody else at the table was talking about what they're doing for their birthday. And then somebody at the table was just like, "When's your birthday again?" And I go, "It's today." And everybody's like, and everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Like people, I could tell people felt like a little awkward about it, like they felt bad.
Yeah, they felt
But like
bad.
I
Of
didn't
course.
give a
Yeah.
fuck at all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
but yeah, I
feel
just
it. I
remember
feel it. Yeah.
and yeah, it was just so funny.
Dude, like I think like when I was 18 years old, I stopped caring about my even up until then. Even when I was 17, 16, I didn't really care. I don't care to advertise my birthday. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not out there telling people, "Hey, I'm having this party." Like, "Hey, it's my birthday. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up."
Yeah,
Like some people love their birthday, you know, and that's fine. Like I like my birthday in the sense of like it's New Year's, you know?
yeah,
It's like a new year has passed. I reflect on what happened that year. But besides that, it's like if you tell me happy birthday, that's cool with me. Like that's
yeah.
all. Like I don't really care like
And honestly,
much
people
to
that
like
like their
do
birthday too
anything.
much, it's like it's fine if you're 11, but like you gotta tighten that shit up, little bro. Like nobody gives a fuck about your birthday, dog, except your mama. And yo, daddy don't care that much. Let me tell you right now.
I swear. But it will be nice though when I have my wife and she like plans a birthday for me. You know what I'm saying? Like those gestures are nice. You know, like
Yeah.
I remember like my dad like throwing the surprise birthday. Like those gestures are nice, and I
Yeah.
won't forget them. You know. But at the same time, if they didn't happen, would I really care?
Yeah, no.
No, I'd be fine. Like I remember those birthdays, but the other birthdays I don't remember, and it's like a lot of them they were good birthdays. You know, I just
Yeah.
can't fucking remember what I did. For 'em.
This year, because I got a new house, I was just like telling
Oh,
people
you guys
like,
celebrate at your house, yeah?
yeah. I was like, hey boys, come over. And I more used my birthday as an excuse to get like my friends out of the fucking house. You know what I mean? And that's one good thing about a birthday. Is like sometimes people will be like, all right, yeah, it's my homie's birthday. Let me get out. Because sometimes that'll be the thing that gets me out the house. It's like, it's his fucking birthday.
Trust me, I know.
He wants to hang out. I'll leave. Because nowadays, I don't ever really want to leave. But, yeah. Like, I got a wedding this weekend, and I had forgotten about it all the way up until today. And then, because I was going to, like, watch the fights this weekend. It's a pretty big fight. It's Sean O'Malley versus Merab. UFC title fight.
Who you got?
Merab,
Sean
I think,
O'Malley.
is going to fuck him up.
Oh,
And
wow.
here's the thing:
You like Sean O'Malley.
nobody wants to see. I like Sean O'Malley a lot. He knocks people out. He's like a good show. But Merab in the first, this is their second fight. Sean O'Malley lost his belt to Merab, and Merab beat his fucking ass for 5 rounds. For 5 rounds, it was a 5-round fight, and for 5 rounds, Sean O'Malley got his fucking ass beat. Got treated like a little boy. Got kissed on his fucking forehead, and like that's it. So I don't even know. He hasn't fought since. He went and got like a hip surgery, and he hasn't fought since. And then they're just giving him a title shot. It's like it doesn't make sense. Nobody really wants to watch this fight. It's like it doesn't. He doesn't deserve a title shot. He got his fucking ass beat. And but who knows? The thing about Sean O'Malley though is he could catch him and knock him out. Some people have that power. That just like it's just a God-given gift, just to knock motherfuckers out.
Mm. But anyways, you got the wedding?
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I was just excited.
What the fuck?
I was just excited to stay. Yeah. No. I did it. I said the point. I had a wedding, and I was just excited to stay home this weekend, watch fights, and chill in my crib. But I got to go to this wedding.
Oh yeah.
Went and dropped my suit off today at the cleaners. Some Japanese guy. He was like, I was like, hey, I need this Saturday morning. He goes, Saturday? I go, no, Saturday morning. He goes, okay, Saturday.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Saturday,
He goes,
Saturday.
okay, Saturday. I go, morning. Saturday morning. He goes, I got you. I see the fucking, this. He gives me the little slip. It says, ready, Saturday, 2 p.m. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Wedding's at fucking 4. I got plenty of time. Like, whatever, dude. Like, I didn't, by that point, I probably told him like 5-6 times, Saturday morning. Like,
Bro, Asian motherfuckers do not give a fuck about your requests, bro. You can request them so much. Okay, no problem. And then they won't give it to you. I swear. That is the funniest fucking thing.
Like, I just looked at the slip. I was like,
dude.
thank you. And I just walked out.
That is
Like,
funny,
thanks,
bro.
Appreciate you.
That is hilarious. But dude, let's talk about how overrated weddings are. You know, like in movies, when you look at weddings, I remember I would be like 17 years old and look at like the weddings in the movies. I'm like, okay, once I turn 20, 21, 22, I'm going to start going to weddings. They're going to be awesome. And the weddings I've gone to, they haven't been that fucking awesome. They've just been another fucking party. Like, I don't know.
For the most part, the cool thing about weddings is when it's somebody you really care about, is it's like
When you really, yeah.
it's like it's not just a party, it's a party celebrating these two people. And that's what's nice about it. Like, one of my best friends got married recently in October.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking.
Like, that was nice. It's just like everybody just like letting loose. Dude, I actually want to tell you something. I just don't know if the people watch the pod. I think they do. So I'll actually maybe I'll. So here's the gist of it. So like say, so me
I
and you.
think you've already told me.
I haven't for sure. I haven't because I found I like kind of
Oh.
discovered this weekend.
Oh.
So like
Oh wow.
so like
This-
me
oh, this
so like
is
me
big.
and Ian for instance. Me and Ian have been friends since like sixth
High
grade.
school.
Sixth grade.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, it would be like me and Ian having like if me and Ian had a falling out, pretty much no matter what it would be, the most I'd ever really say about Ian is like, yeah, he kind of hoed me. I don't really fuck with that guy. Fuck that guy.
True.
And like,
But that's you. That's how
anything-
you are.
yeah, but like anything more than that to me is like bitch made shit. Like this guy was your friend for like so long. And
I agree.
And like, so in this scenario that I'm referring to, it was something so minuscule, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't think it could be interpreted any other way by just a very small, like.
You gotta say it on the pod, bro.
Okay, fuck.
You gotta say it.
At the wedding. Oh, if you're watching this, it's cool. I still like both people.
Bro, you didn't bleep the name when you said you were gonna bleep it. This payback right now.
So at the wedding, there are these two friends. They've known each other. I was introduced to this friend group through Bud. So these two friends had known each other for a long time. One of the friends at the wedding got a little too drunk and was just talking to somebody else's girlfriend at the wedding. One of the groomsmen. So he was like up at like a big table with the rest of the groomsmen. She was seated next to him. They were like chatting, getting flirty. And then the dance floor comes up and like she's kind of all up on him, like being pretty freaky. Girl's not wearing any panties, by the way. You can tell because
Okay, that's crazy. And
there's
this girl's boyfriend was one of the groomsmen. Yes.
yes.
Okay, this
So,
girl
at
groomsman
one-
needs to leave this girl immediately.
At one point, the groomsman comes and like talks to his girl, says nothing to the guy. The groom's friends go and like talk to the other kid who I consider a friend personally, and they're like, "Hey, bro, chill out. Like that's his girlfriend. She shouldn't be like you gotta chill out." And he's like, "And bro, let me tell you, she was coming on to him. Like at first they were just chatting, and then like she moved his way. Let's just say that." He was just like, yeah, no problem, bro, no problem. He keeps drinking. She keeps drinking. It becomes a problem. It keeps becoming a problem. Eventually, the groomsman, like him and her get into a big argument. He just literally walks out the front door of the wedding and just runs. Just runs. Literally just runs down
Like
the road.
Montoya?
Yeah.
Like Montoya?
Just runs. Like Forrest fucking Gump just starts running. And I don't
No,
know. he
Montoya,
could-
no,
he
no.
could- He could, yeah, literally fucking Montoya. He could still be running to this day, bro. But either way, and then, so that kid's just like, the kid who she was moving to was just like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. Because, like, personally,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But
like,
it's problem. Yeah.
some people at the wedding, part of, like, the groom's party, like, the people that were really good friends with that groomsman.
Like, was the groomsman like really close friends with this guy?
No. I don't
Okay,
even think, they
that's
met
fine.
each other maybe once or twice.
Yeah. So then, if I was this guy, I wouldn't give a fuck.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
This girl
but the
made her
other
choice.
groomsmen were just like, yeah, no, that's like he's kind of fucked up. Like at the wedding, they're like telling me like, yeah, no, he's really kind of fucked up for that. We told him to chill out, and I'm sitting there telling them like I'm drunk too, and that girl looked my way a couple times, but like I didn't really want none of that because she was getting sloppy. And
Was she bad?
She was kind of bad, but
She
that's-
was bad.
She was kind of bad. But then I like saw I'm looking at her straight vag through the dress, and it was just like she was just sloppy, and I'm just like, no, this could be real bad.
Do I know this girl? Do I know this girl?
No. I met her that night too.
I need to see the picture of this girl. All right, but anyway,
I probably couldn't even find it. But either way, then this guy that we'll just call him Cam. Cam is the guy that was like talking to the groomsman's girl. Cam sets his eyes on like a different girl. I think he asks her for a dance and she says yes, and they do like a little slow dance at one part of the wedding. And then another guy, we'll call him Ryan. Ryan also, he saw that girl, talked to her a little bit earlier in the night, but nothing ever happened. Like they just like kind of stopped talking. It was just like a wedding day, you know?
the girlfriend, right?
No, different girl. This is a new girl now.
Oh, different.
So Cam was just like kind of like chatting to that girl, but after the dance, like nothing. He didn't really talk to her at all. And then Ryan went and talked to that girl. And then Ryan hit it off with her a little bit more. They like kind of stuck around. They weren't like really dancing. They were just like talking, having a good time. And then Cam went up to Ryan and said, like, hey, yo. And Cam and Ryan are best friends, by the way, since high school. Cam goes up to Ryan and he's like, hey, yo, let the best man win. Referring to the girl, right? Spoiler.
But I thought he was already talking to the other girl.
The
right?
other girl ran with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend ran.
Oh,
like,
she
Forrest
ran
Gump.
with her boyfriend?
She left too. They both are. They're
Oh,
both. Forrest
she
Gump.
ran with him? Oh,
She
my
like followed him
goodness.
outside. Eventually got in an Uber, whatever the fuck.
Dude, that's literally Temptation Island, Spain, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
keep
yeah.
going. Keep going. All right,
So they're
keep
out of the
going, bro.
picture. I'm just telling you, like, why Cam is in trouble. Like, why he's kind of in a hot seat right now. So he says that to Ryan. Ryan, who's been his best friend for years. Supposedly. And then so Ryan doesn't take kindly to that. But spoiler alert, the girl ends up liking Ryan. And Ryan and this girl are actually still currently dating to this day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But now, at like a last weekend, we were all kind of chatting and just like hanging out at a bonfire. And Ryan,
That one was pretty successful, it seems like. All right, but anyways, keep going.
but Ryan is talking mad shit about Cam. Mad shit. It's just like, yeah, no, like he gets too drunk, like all this shit, just like yapping about him, yapping. I was like 8-9 beers deep, like eating a slice of pizza, but like I just kind of like locked into the conversation, and it seemed completely unprovoked, just talking mad shit about the guy. And I personally don't really like talking bad about people like that, especially people I consider friends, and like who this guy considered. I met this guy through him because they were best friends supposedly, and just talking mad shit about him. And then like he'll talk mad shit about him. He's like, I still love the kid, but like, you know, like I'm like, bro, no, you fucking don't, dude. This is what I'm thinking in my head. So like to kind of try to cut the conversation, I'm just like, cause still yapping about like talking shit about this kid, and like other people are chiming in. I'm like, guys, we all know this guy and consider him a friend. And I just go, you know, he's always been really nice to me. I got nothing but good things to say about that guy. And then it's just like, yeah, you know, I mean, I still love the kid, but it's like, but this, and then it's like, but not this, and this. And yeah, I just find it funny, like how like people can be such fucking hoes when something so petty, like made the best.
He
man
got the
win.
girl.
Made the
What
best
is
man
tripping
win
about?
over a girl you met that night, you know. And I'm positive.
Oh,
that's
no,
what
no,
it's
no.
about.
Cam didn't get the girl, right?
Cam
didn't
Ryan
get
got the girl, but Ryan's the one talking.
Oh,
all
and
the
he was
shit
talking
about
shit
Cam.
about Ryan. No, Ryan's the one that's talking shit about Cam, right?
Was the one that got the girl
Yeah.
talking shit about Cam. Supposedly best friends.
Yeah,
for
that's
a
what
long
I'm
time.
saying. Why are you talking shit? You got the girl, bro. Who
Doesn't
the fuck
even
cares?
really talk
you
to
know?
the kid anymore. And I'm telling you, it's because of that. Because why would you give a fuck if someone you hardly know's girlfriend, your best friend, was talking to their girlfriend? If I barely know somebody and I see you talking to their girlfriend and she's like a sloppy bitch that wants to suck you off for no reason,
You wouldn't
fucking
give
cool.
a fuck. I know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd say, does he have a problem still? Where is he?
Is she the bride? If she's not the bride, I don't
Yeah,
give
if
a
she's not the bride, we're good. Let's fucking keep going. Show me where her friend's at.
Even if she the bride, man. If she the bride,
But I just thought it was funny,
she
like
shouldn't
how
be
fake
doing
some
that.
people are. Because like I'd recently met
Yeah.
these people, and I'm like beginning to get close with them, and it definitely gives me second thoughts. It's like these motherfuckers are kind of snakes. You know what I mean?
Dude, like, look, I always think like that shit is hoed, right? That shit is hoed. Like, I used to do that shit. I'll say her name because I don't care. But like, I used to do that shit with Teresa, right? Like, I remember this one party we went to. I can't remember who it was, but Teresa was literally right there next to me, and I see Lexi DeSantis, and I'm all on her, like talking to her, like kissing her neck. Teresa's right behind me,
Gets in her neck.
like right behind me. And we were supposedly like kind of dating at the time. And I'm doing all this shit. Crazy. And then afterwards, like Teresa gets mad at me. Like it kind of like, what the fuck were you doing? And I'm like, nah. And then the next day she talking to me like nothing. So it's like clearly that's her fault. I mean, I'm a piece of shit for doing that, right? Like I'm not excusing my behavior. I'm just saying she should have never stayed with me. You know? Like if a girl is doing all that with another guy, and you're there, imagine what she's doing when you're not there. Like, imagine what she's doing when you're not there. I'm saying,
They
like,
just
you can never trust
those
that
two
woman.
people, the guy that ran away and the girl that ran after him. They moved in together recently, actually.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exactly what they needed in their relationship. What the fuck is going on, bro? Like, your friend group is fucked, dude. Your
Yeah.
friend group is
Not my friend
fucked,
group. That's
dude.
a side friend group of my friend group.
Okay, okay, that's a side
But
friend
yeah.
group.
But yeah, I just think it's really like even if you're no longer friends, I just don't talk shit about people.
Yeah, I never
Unless
did.
they like
I
fucking
never.
try to ruin your life or something. But even then, it's better to just leave it in the past and just like don't even bring their name up.
Yeah, I try not to. It's not to say that I've never done it, you know, but it's like I try not to.
Even when it's a really close friend. And rumor has it. Okay, this I might need to cut out. Rumor has it though. This guy Cam, who was in the hot seat and people are talking shit about him. And all through high school and like even through middle, he had like the same girlfriend through like end of middle school all through high school, right? Same girlfriend.
Rumor has it what?
That his best friend Ryan, as soon as they broke up, like they were 5 years, they broke up. Months later, was trying to get with that girl.
Oh no.
Dude,
No, that's not good at all.
rumor has it and the little birdie that told me is the girl. So it's not really a rumor, you know what I mean?
Oh, so you know this girl?
Yeah, you know her too.
Who?
I'll tell you after.
Who? Well, all right. It is now. Wait, and so now I can guess the names too. So then I know who Cam and Ryan are, right?
You don't know Cam and Ryan.
Oh, I don't know any. I don't know.
No,
Okay.
no. You know the girl though. But you know the girl through me.
Okay.
But
Oh, man.
but yeah, so that's like just super hoe shit. And it just makes me rethink like do I even really want to invite these people into my life? Cuz it
That's
doesn't
what
even
I'm
seem like
saying.
drama. It just seems like hoe shit. It just seems like snaky behavior.
Dude, it really is, bro. Like that tells you like how people talk about other people when you're with them should tell you how they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I truthfully try not to talk shit about like anybody else, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like at some points like I'll keep it real, you know? I'll be like, "Hey, like the only thing close to like what I can think about is like when we were talking about Ian getting a lease and how he was being a fucking idiot for doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's like, but if Ian asked me, I would tell him that too.
Yeah, I
I'd
would
be
have
like,
told him too.
you know,
Getting
if
a
you
lease
ask
is the
for my opinion,
dumbest
though.
fucking thing you can do.
But if
Even
he
if you
doesn't
don't-
ask for my opinion,
Yeah, even
I'm not gonna just
if
tell
you
him.
come and tell me though, I think I'm about to lease blank. I'm gonna tell you.
Then I would tell you
Yeah,
before you
okay.
did it.
Yeah, before you did it. After you did it,
Yeah,
it's still a sick car though. At the end of the day, sick car.
it is. It is.
Shitty
It's
price.
you're like any other Albanian in Canton, bro. You
Yeah,
got the nice fucking
nice
house.
fucking car
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you either can't afford or your dad bought for you, or it's just like out of a fucking auto shop or something. Just like
I don't understand those people, but I mean, shit. You know, like they're okay with it. Then I guess that's that.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. If you want to rebuild
that's the thing,
title,
you know-
fucking M3 competition,
Yeah.
like go for it, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%. But yeah, I would say moral of the story: talk shit, because everybody talks shit, right? But don't talk shit about your friends or even people that used to be your friends, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I try not to say anything I wouldn't say in front of the person, right?
Silence is
Everything
power
I'm
also.
saying, yeah, like everything I'm saying, if I say something about you, I better be willing to say it in front of you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And
'Cause
as a
then I
man
shouldn't even say
especially.
it.
Like, do you think
As
like
a
when I
man
hear
especially.
girls talking shit about people, it's just
Well,
like
women are
it's just like
terrible.
well,
at
this
that,
girl's kind of drama and it's kind of like trashy and not classy to just be talking shit about people like this. Like depending on like the situation, like if like the situation we were in, like at a bonfire with like a bunch of people around, like if it's just like 1-2 people, it's like your friends and you're like kind of talking shit about.
That's true. That's different.
But like, especially as like a man, it's just like, do you think you look cool, fucking talking shit about another guy behind his back, like to a group of people? Like, how about you just tell your
Like,
own
what
story?
the fuck are you doing?
Either
Yeah,
tell a
exactly.
story where like the guy fucked you over, but like don't like call him names or like say how he drinks too much or how he doesn't have his head on straight. It's just like, bro, are you his fucking dad talking to his
Dude,
fucking
I know.
mom? Like,
But women are terrible at that shit. Women will be talking shit, and then the girl will walk in the door. She'll be like, "Hey, bestie, oh my god, it's just so," and she would have just talking shit about that girl,
dude, I remember
right? Crazy.
I saw a girl on Snapchat post her friend. Like 2 weeks later, I see her and I ask her about her friend. She's like, "Oh, that bitch, that fucking heifer." It's like, bro, what the fuck? You bitches were just at the fucking dinner 4 days ago. But yeah, crazy shit, dude. People are fucking. It's a sick world out there.
I know, bro. That ain't even the sickest part of it, bro. But that's just the little cherry on top, I guess.
I'm trying to think of like other cases. Yeah, just don't fucking talk shit about people, honestly. Especially people you know and other people. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, it really is. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
But yeah, that's really
Don't
all
do
I
it.
got.
People respect us.
Be a good
People
friend
respect
even
us.
after the friendship.
Absolutely. 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 But yeah. Hey, well. Oh, look, and my shit is now glitching. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, that's it for me. All in all, quote of the week: don't talk shit.
True.
Just keep it at that. My dad always says, okay, I'll end it at this. My a priest that he would guide the retreats that we would go to sometimes, Catholic priest. And he would always end the retreat with a question. And the question would be, would you rather be kind or right? And so that's something I think about is, would I rather be kind or right? And I always tell my dad, I'd rather be right. Fuck being kind. But he always
Yeah,
leaves it open-ended
I'd say it
because
depends. Depends
it does
on the
depend.
situation.
But be kind. Who cares about being right sometimes? Just be kind. So
Be kind.
I'll end it at that. Peace out.
Peace.